Hello YouTubers, how you doing? CJ here, and this is the type of video that I've been wanting to do now for a while, because I haven't done one like this in a while. I've been very busy and preoccupied with other commitments, so I do apologize, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I gotta say that I have done something, or started doing something that I never ever thought that I would do, and that is start collecting vinyl again. Now, not so much the fact of collecting vinyl, it's the fact that I've started collecting Elvis vinyl, and it's been so far still an emotional journey for me to even start with it, because I know I'll never get back what I had. I'll never be able to have the collection that I had. Prices have gone up with certain vinyls, and if you take a look at my first few videos I did showing my CD collections, where I talk about my vinyl collection and what happened to it, then you will understand what I'm talking about and where I'm coming from. Now, before I do start showing everyone, I just want to say a massive thank you to all my subscribers and supporters out there. It really does mean a lot to me, it really does, and I never thought that I would get this amount of subscribers. So, thank you so much, and God bless you all. Thank you. I also hope that you're all taking care and that you're all well, as we're in very uncertain times right now with this virus, and hopefully, just hopefully, we will be able to, keep well, and hope it's sorted out soon. Do excuse me, I'm partial a little bit with my throat. So, okay, I'm going to start showing you my Elvis vinyl that I've got so far. Now, not all of them are in immaculate condition. Not all of them are in great condition. They range from okay to great, I have got to thank my dear friend Rossi73, who sent me a good bungle of these albums on vinyl that he had spare, because, well, he kicked me in the backside in the right place to start collecting vinyl again. He gave me that little passion about Elvis vinyl again. So thank you so much, bro. Before I do start showing you my Elvis vinyl, I want to show you something a little cool that my wife done for me for my birthday, which was last month. She knew that vinyl had a sound that like no other for me, and I've always said there's no better sound than a vinyl record. There's something a little magical about the little crackles every now and then. So I want to show you something. Now, you all know that I do a lot of recording and so forth, and some of my recordings are actually on YouTube. I didn't want YouTube, though, to be a platform for that. It was basically due to something that took place on Facebook, due to a recording I didn't put up, and I did a music video for it, which is on here as well, which was Walking After Midnight, and I decided to basically put some other recordings up of mine. I didn't want this channel to be like that, I wanted it strictly for my collection. So I might not be putting many of my recordings. In fact, I'm thinking of taking the recordings down and just leaving the music video up. Anyway, this is something she had done. She asked me to put some of my recordings on the computer desktop and to pick a few pictures as if I was doing an album cover. She did, and she told me not to ask any questions, just trust her. And she said I will love what she's having done. So my birthday came along, and wow. Collecting vinyl is one thing. When you're doing recording, you never expect to appear on vinyl yourself. And not just any vinyl, a picture disc. Sorry about the reflection that you see there. It's actually the reflection of the camera screen. So yeah. She's and I've listened to this as well. You can play it and it sounds amazing. So yeah, she had a vinyl. There's me on stage. Yeah, she had it's only one sided. There's what's the other side is like. It was it was a little expensive to have done as well. She said to me that, you know, she felt that it's something I really deserved and everything. So I really can't thank my wife enough for that, because she is amazing, really. Okay, well, as you can see, I'm downstairs in my living room to doing this video, and I'm doing it on the video camera, as I'm expecting a very important phone call. And so if the camera glitches every now and then, that's probably why I've stopped and picked up afterwards and edited it and everything, because all my videos are edited before they get uploaded to YouTube. So I hope you can see me okay. I hope the lights are right. So, okay. Now I'm going to start showing you my Elvis vinyl now. Okay. Yes, I am a big country fan. Okay, so remember what I said. These, and they're not all from the same country either. They vary in various country releases and editions. But I think for me, I know that I'll never get back what I once had. Never. And it's emotional when I even look at my vinyl records. But I'm grateful, you know, I'm grateful to have them. So I don't have them all yet, but I'm, you know, and times are hard as well at the moment, so I'm looking and buying the vinyls that I can, and I'm doing my best with them on eBay. So anyway, here's the first album. This is Elvis Presley. This one I believe is from Italy. Yeah, printed in Italy. From the Elvis Presley fan club in Rimini. So this is Elvis's first vinyl album. Here's the back cover. As you can see, this quite different. Now I bought a big pack of these, 200 of these wallets from eBay. They were like $8.50 for 100, and it was a deal. If you bought 200, you get them for like, you know, £13, something like that. So I thought, brilliant. And this is actually on the tanned label, and as you can see, it has got some tape on it around the edges and so forth. But you know what? It's together. It's not, you know, it's okay. So, like I said, I'm grateful. This is actually on the tanned label, tanned RCA label, with a stamp. I can't really make out what it says, but I'll see if I can show you. Okay. And I thought it was dented then. It's not. Bit of fluff on it. It's okay. But yeah, that's I also make sure as well that I give these a clean with a vinyl duster, special vinyl wiper here with little brushes in there as well. As I'm sure you've seen on my vinyl cleaning video. So yeah, that's Elvis's first album, Elvis Presley. Now those of you who have seen my videos before will know that this is not just a simple video. I will take the records out, but I will also make sure as well that I put them back in, because there's an old saying, if you look after your stuff, then your stuff will look after you. So I always maintain that. I keep all my stuff very in best conditions I possibly can. Doesn't want to go in. Alright, there we go. So yeah, that's Elvis Presley. Didn't prepare myself very well for what I was going to be doing with these, did I? No, sorry, I didn't. And then we have Elvis's second album, Elvis, Rock and Roll Volume 2. Now, on the original release, it didn't say that anyway, type thing, so Elvis Presley, Rock and Roll Volume 2. Yeah. And this is, I believe, this is a UK, printed in England, in London basically. So this is a UK, it's stereo, it's an SF7528. And this is actually in quite nice condition, if I'm honest. I only paid £5 for this in a place called Kelly's Records in Cardiff, here in South Wales in the UK. And this is on the orange label. I know there's a few that have said, you know, what's the difference between orange and tanned? If you watch some of these videos on Elvis collectors and so forth, you get to you'll get to know. Oh, this one also has the inserts is like this. This is published 1956, but I don't think it's an original pressing. You see, for all these years and everything. Oh, this is a reissue, obviously. Here's the Elvis catalog sleeve. All those different albums on. I love these sleeves. Whenever I buy a record and find one of these sleeves in it, I'm quite happy with it. I remember as a kid growing up, and my father used to have the like I said in my other videos, I had all the very first edition. I had the very first pressings of every Elvis album. And with the reissues and everything, I found those like sort of these sleeves that advertise all his other albums. I actually thought they was pretty cool. I remember one day I basically swapped everything over, but then I re-switched everything back then, so they were as they were originally done. But like I said, I will never get back what I had, and if I started collecting those and started going for just first edition releases now, it would be very expensive, but I'm grateful to be able to listen to them on vinyl. So this helps the second album. Then we have Loving You, RCA Victor. This is an LSP 1515 and in brackets E. And I'll be honest with you, this still sounds absolutely great. Sounds fantastic. I'm sure this is one that Rossi sent me. Because I've got so much and I've had so much, there's can't quite remember what. Loving You. Great movie and a great soundtrack. And this is on the orange label. I'm not going to be buying the latest releases on vinyl. I don't really collect the FTD vinyls or anything like that. For me, vinyl... This has a sleeve as well with Elvis's albums, which I won't take out. It's the same as the other one anyway. For me, growing up, my vinyl collection was my pride and joy, I guess. 100% without a doubt. And I stopped collecting when I basically had, when I was quite younger actually, and I never bothered with like the reissues of the albums and stuff. So that's Loving You. And I think it's the same for me now. I won't buy the FTD albums. Nothing against FTD, it's just, I'm just very fussy. Okay, so here is a new... Okay, here is Elvis Christmas album. Elvis's Christmas album. This is the RD27052. And this is what I believe it is. I know it. It's the UK. The UK release. Now, the US release is the one with the red cover that opens up and has the book with the red tape going down the side. I'm still going to try and get hold of that at some point. Like I said, I know that goes very expensively now. When I had it, I never really had a lot of imports when it came to like a lot of the reissues, but there were select imports I did have. So every time now I pick up an original release, or first edition or first press, and I am always very happy and very chuffed. Okay, as you can see there, the tape around the edges there is like that. But, you know, again, I know it's got some damage there, some weird damage where it's been stored away. But I picked this up, and I remember some of these vinyls I remember buying, and I remember paying very cheaply for them. And this one right here, I remember buying at a boot sale, as we call them here in the UK, for 20 pence. When he said that all the vinyls were 20 pence each, I picked it up and I went, I'm definitely 100% having that one. So, if I'm not looking directly at you, it's because I'm looking at the screen. I'm making sure the lighting's a bit thin, because I'm in the living room, and we've, as you can see, we trimmed up, so we've got things around the main light, so it's kind of making it a little dark, but I'm trying my best. So I was really happy with this when I found this. And it's in, you know, great shape as well, the vinyl itself, so I was really really happy. This will be played over the course of this month because it's Christmas month. It's December. So yeah, really happy with that. Okay, and then we have, this is a reissue. This is on the Doll, D-O-L label. This is Elvis's Golden Records. This is one that I know that Rossi sent me. Again, I'm sorry about any reflections and glares. And this is immaculate. The writing as well, as you see, it's the tint of blue. The sound on this as well is incredible. And it's really thick vinyl as well. So, I'm really happy with that. It sounds incredible, like I said. I've played it a number of times. I don't think, I mean, if I ever see like an original release, I'll probably buy it and you know, store the other versions as maybe doubles, spares, or trade, or I sell cheaply on like Facebook and so forth. Or my wife does it for me, and the money goes towards more vinyls, really. Excuse me, I do beg your pardon. So, that's Elvis Golden Records Volume 1. And here is King Creole soundtrack. Again, I'm sure this is one that Rossi sent me. Okay, it does have writing on here that somebody's put. But again, I'm just so grateful to have them on vinyl, you know. I know for the fact that there are a lot of people out there who wouldn't want the reissues, but, you know, again, I think we all have to be grateful for what we receive and what we have in life. And instead of focusing on what we don't have, focus on what we do have, because life is too short, you know. Just King Creole on the orange label. Then we have, like I said, I am missing quite a lot as well, and I will be looking for the ones I don't have. So here is A Date with Elvis. This was quite a clever move, really, from the Colonel, this album was. And this on RCA International. You know, well, growing up, right, having the original first pressings was amazing, you know, especially at my age. I was quite young, so I was lucky that my father had collected and handed them down to me and everything. But something I did like, you know, because every now and then when I was growing up, I would still buy Elvis records. And when I say that I never bothered with the reissues, I guess you could say that in my main Elvis collection I had like two to three different sort of categories. But if I was like bought them as gifts from people who probably didn't know that I had the original vinyls and so forth, you know, at the end of the day I still kept them out of respect, because it's out of respect that, you know, somebody does that. And I started to really enjoy the sound on the RCA International. So there were quite a few that I bought, and just to play on a regular basis, because my original first pressings, due to the condition they were in, I hardly played them. So I would get sort of like second backups, reissues. So maybe when I said I didn't really bother with the reissues, I guess what I meant was that I don't bother with them now type thing. So I mean, I never bothered, you know, with like the FTDs or the imports in that aspect of things. So I do apologise if I seem a little contradicting there, but that's basically what I meant. So a date with Elvis. Yeah, so the Green International. So seeing, you know, these, when I'm having these, they take me way back to my childhood, and I think the other thing I look at, thinking, let's talk. Sorry, it's because I haven't done one of these videos in such a long time, or should I say in a while. I know I get a little bit carried away. And I do appear to have woken up with a bit of a cold this morning. This one now is Elvis Golden Records Volume 2. And this is it's a stereo. It's got LSP 2075 with E in brackets, but what it also has got is a sticker on here that says AFL 1-2075. If you can see that there, let's take this out of here. And you can see there's a sticker on it, and it's printed on sticker. So, Elvis Golden Records Volume 2. I always think it's obviously the track list is on the front, but never the back. And I know there's, like I said, there is wear and tear on a lot of them. But again, I'll keep saying it. This is actually a US release. Printed in the USA. This is a US version. And I don't think I've dusted this one. So here's Elvis Golden Records Volume 2. I'm not going to show you the other side of it, because at the end of the day, this is the same sticker, same label. So, oops, that's my stomach rumbling. I do apologise again. It's because I'm on a new diet, where I'm cutting down on things. Hence the water, because water is really good for you. And it clenches your hunger. Because I can definitely say I'm not hungry. But okay, so now we have Elvis GI Blues LSP 2256. Yes. Doodly-doo, doodly-doo, doodly-doo-doo. Living stereo. Lovely cover, lovely feelings cover. Right, now, maybe some collectors can help me out with this. I think I've asked this before. Now, I've been told that this label is very rare. Now, I don't know what truth is in that, but this don't appear to be tanned or orange. I don't know how well it's picking up in the camera, but it's like a silvery sort of cover, like a silvery black and white sort of cover, label. See, I mean, it looks, if I go like that, it looks tanned, but stop it. But it's It's not. It's not tanned, or is it? I don't know. It's more like a silvery kind of colour when I look at it. So maybe somebody could give me some information on that. Now, when I put this up onto a few sites, I've been told that this label is rare. I don't know. Is it rare? Is it not rare? Let's see if I can find. Matter of fact, this is a Canada pressing. So is that the Canada sort of label? Because like I said, growing up, I had all the US and the first editions came out in the UK and everything, but this is what I mean. I never had all of them from all the other countries. So again, for me, this is like also a learning curve with starting to collect vinyl again. So yeah, if you could let me know on that sort of label, I'd be very interested. I mean, is that how they was all done in Canada? Okay, so now we have Elvis Presley, His Hand in Mine. And this is a US pressing. Lovely gospel album. Lovely gospel album. Now, I've been asked before, but why don't I have any music playing in the background? Well, due to copyrights, I don't want to do that. This is the orange label. Lovely gospel album. Lovely gospel album. Hold up. Something I just discovered. I never discovered it before. I can't show it though on camera because of what it is. It's quite private, so I'm not showing that. And it doesn't need to be in there. So, His Hand in Mine. And then we have Elvis, Something for Everybody. Again, this is on the International, RCA International. And again, I'm sorry for the glare, reflection, and light. Okay. What was it? 4 days ago, I had somebody said to me on one of my videos that you seem very jolly and very bouncy. Well, if you want to be miserable, that's fine. But I like to be jolly. I like to be happy. I like to have some fun. Life's too short. So yeah. Okay. So we have Something for Everybody. Now, although this is on Elvis International, this is, I believe, a German pressing, because this is, yeah, West Germany, printed in West Germany. This is on the black and silver label, with the capital number being NL 84116. Yeah, I've had some weird comments on some of the videos. I had one on one video where telling me about Elvis still being alive, and they went into very, very, very big detail. I remember being out. It was only, actually, I think it was actually on my birthday. Yeah, it was on my birthday, November 22nd. It was a very long comment, and I was actually going to come home and set up the camera and grab my phone and read the whole comment out and basically tell this person straight where to go. But, I didn't see any point in it in the end. But it kind of infuriated me a little bit. And, because I hate that, I mean? I really do. There's one thing I don't need is anybody doing stuff like that. It's ridiculous. So, I always say, everybody's entitled to their opinion and their beliefs. But look, keep your beliefs and your opinions on that subject to yourself, not on my channel. Because you will be banned and your comment will be deleted. But what I did was, before I'd done this one, I snapshotted. I took about 7 or 8 snapshots to get the whole entire thing because it was so long. And I then banned the user, and then I deleted the comments. I mean, that's what I say to everybody, don't do it, because it's a waste of your time. Anyway, enough of me rambling, sorry. See, you can tell I'm nervous. Right, this is Elvis Blue Hawaii. I've already taken it out of the protective thing. I think that's what I'll do now from here on in. This is Blue Hawaii, this is mono. This is a mono. Lovely thick record this is. Now here's something I don't know if anybody's ever really picked up on. But look at the catalog number here. Let's see if I can put that close to you, as close as I can. If you notice, the one number above the main catalog number is actually upside down. So if I turn it round, you're then able to see it says M2PP-2996. The small number underneath. You see it? I don't know how you can see it because obviously the camera's in, but I hope you can. I always found that quite interesting, quite odd as well. But yeah, that's Elvis Blue Hawaii, really good soundtrack album, and I know that was my dad's mother's favourite, I think, if I'm correct with him telling me. And I never really met my dad's mum, but God bless her. And now we have Potluck with Elvis. This, for some reason, the cover for this is slightly larger than normal, so it's some of them quite tough to get in, you know. This is Potluck with Elvis. There's a bit of a rip there, but again, like I said, I am very grateful to own them, to have them. And this has a sticker going over the top that actually says the catalog number. So I'm not sure why that was like that. I don't know whether there was a mistake done or something. And the interesting thing about this is the barcode. And this one's still slightly dusty, so I haven't done this one yet. This is on the black and silver. Again, I think, obviously with the catalog number being NL, again, I think. Although, according to this one was done in France. Oh, but printed in West Germany. So, that's Potluck with Elvis. Some of these are so difficult to get in and out. That's the one thing I always used to get frustrated with when it came to vinyl. But again, you'll be very careful. At least I'm very careful anyway when I put them in, because I don't want to damage them in any way, shape or form. It's not going in like that. That definitely has to go in the other way then. I do apologise, just bear with me. I don't have a beer with me, but you know. There we go. Alright. Another mammoth task of getting it back in here. Is it gonna like me this time? No, it's just gonna pop out. Oh, we're in. Yes. I got it in. I'm not saying a word, but there we go. Potluck with Elvis. And me having struggled to get it in and everything. Yeah, that's definitely Potluck. I mean, see how close that is. Right up. Do you know what I mean? So, you got potluck with that one. Alright, so here is Elvis for Everyone. Again, this is an NTS 5073. And we're back onto the green label. Elvis for Everyone. Great album, great compilation. And then the next one we have is before I was married to my wife. Well, before I was with my wife, before I met her. Every weekend, me and my friends used to go out, and it was like girls, and yes, more girls. Yes. Doodle-doo, doodle-doo, doodle-doo. Never always used to pole over. There we go. A great soundtrack. I actually do enjoy the songs from me, especially the second one on the album, I Don't Want to Be Tied. I do like that, and We're Coming in Loaded. A really good beat. And this is on the orange label. Oh yes, we're coming in loaded. Oh yes, we're coming in loaded. And hold the boat steady, gonna let it rock. Full speed ahead until we hit the dock. We're heading for home, the fishing was great. We're coming in loaded cause we're all out of bed. Well. I'm gonna see my baby as soon as I get back. I'm gonna do with my pockets packed. She'll look at me, well she can't say no. We're coming in loaded, so come on, let's go. Well, the next vinyl is It Happened at the World's Fair. Now, this is the first time I think Kurt Russell appeared on screen, where he comes and kicks Elvis in the shin. That must be an awesome thing to say, you know. And, for Kurt to turn and say, yeah, well, I remember my first time I met Elvis. Really? That's fantastic. What'd you say? What'd you say to him? I don't know, but I kicked him in the shin. You just imagine something along them lines. I mean, that is pretty cool. Again, a sticker on there which says the catalog number. I don't know why these stickers got printed and put on there. So there we go. This is a US press. Yes, a US press. A great album. They're all great albums. I mean, a lot of people are not keen on Elvis' soundtrack albums, but you've got to remember, he was obligated to a contract with everything, and mainly when it came to the movies. And there were some pretty cool songs. I mean, I never skip. If I put an album on, especially a vinyl, I won't skip a track. If I'm going to put an album on, I'll listen to it. If I want to listen to a specific song, then yeah, I may put one on just to listen to that, but I'll revert to the CD. But sometimes when I'm bored or I'm feeling a bit low, I'll just sit back, grab a book, chuck an Elvis CD on, or put an Elvis vinyl on, and just chill, Sound of his voice is just breathtaking. It's amazing. Okay, so here we go with Collector's Gold vinyl edition of this one. This is Elvis Golden Records Volume 3. Alright. So I'll show you this one. Out of the thing, so you can see the catalog number there. Collector's Gold Vinyl Edition. Why is it called that? Well, because it is gold, or orange, yellow, or whichever you want to call it. Yeah, I think these vinyls are pretty cool. I think they look great, and they sound great as well. So that's Elvis Golden Records Volume 3. Get in, 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 yes. You know, even though they can be a pain to get in, I will always take my time and put them back. Do you know what I mean? The last thing I want to do is put any other damage to them. So I am sorry if some parts, of this video is a little boring. I do not mean it to be boring, but, you know, I always make sure that I take a lot of pride in packaging them and everything. So Golden Records Volume 3. And then we have another soundtrack. We got Kissing Cousins. Yes. Kissing Cousins. This is on the orange label. Again, another great soundtrack. Like I said, I keep saying it, right? But they're all great soundtracks, all great albums. I've got them all here piled up on a stool. And I'm just putting them back on the sofa in order. Because they've got to go back on the shelf in some kind of order, ain't they? Yes. So, I'm not sure if my daughter or my wife have just returned home. So, I'm not sure though, because she said she was going to be a little bit of time. So anyway, here is Elvis, Funny in Acapulco. And this is RCA PL 42357. It's on the orange label. But you know, I've got to be honest with you, right? I absolutely love the look of the orange label when it's playing and so forth. I really do. If I could get like reissues of them in great condition like this, in you know, on the orange label and so forth, and what have you, I wouldn't mind. It'd be, again, I'd be very happy because. But again, you know, prices vary, and you know, with how everything has been this year, especially with COVID and everything, everything has been really, really strange. It's been a tiring year for us as well. So again, like everything else, I'm just doing the best I can to get by with things. Here's Elvis Roustabout. I said I was always going to take these out of the cases, and I haven't been doing it. Elvis Roustabout, again, like I said, like I said, I'm just grateful to have them. And yes, I know I'm repeating myself. I love this album. Orange label. Diddly 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 diddly. Oh, boom. Okay. Okay. Now this one, I've got two of, and I got two to show you. I really like, really proud of having the two of these. The movie Harem Scarum. So this is the, it says you're formerly available as LSP3468, and this is the APL12558. This is Harem Scarum. Okay. Now, in the UK, it was actually released and known as Harem Holiday, just like the song was. But I have the two releases. This is a US pressing. Okay. Now, obviously, I'm going to show you next the UK version. But at the same time I bought that Christmas album that I showed you, I also bought this. Yes, this is the UK. It's Mono RD-7767. You can see that there. Of Harem Holiday. Now, okay, I know there's pictures are supposed to be with these, and I don't have the pictures, but I am just grateful to have the vinyl. Okay. Yay! Sorry, I know I'm a little bit excited. I do get excited when I look at these two because it's like, well, I'm just really over the moon to have the two of them. So yeah, this Harem Holiday. 20 pence. That's all I paid for this one. 20 pence. My goodness. The guy didn't know what he had. So, I got it. This is Elvis, Frankie and Johnny. This is on the Green International. Yeah. Great sound. I'm going to try and get through these now just a little quicker if I can, because I've still got a lot to show you. My wife said she's going to pop out, but she'll be back. But she said she knows I'm doing this downstairs. So she said I'll try and be as long as I can, but as quick as I can. Well, honey, if you come back, I'm going to still be doing it by the looks of it. Oh, yeah. So here is Elvis, Paradise Hawaiian Style. Again, Elvis, RCA International. I love that picture of Elvis. I think it's really cool. He looks sort of like deep in thought and just, I don't know. Yeah, I think it's a cool picture. And it's Green International. So for those of you who've never seen me before, and if you're watching this for the first time, I guess you could really say right now that I'm totally insane, and have been for a number of years. They just haven't caught me right yet. Yes, I've taken that from Elvis. That's the way it is. So what? Here is Elvis, Californian Holiday. Or as better known here as the UK as Spin Out. Now, something I've always thought about this movie. When they done Harem Holiday, and it's the same, I guess, with Viva Las Vegas, originally called Love in Las Vegas. Let's just show you the file. Here in the UK, they actually released the videotape, the VHS videotape, and on the startup of the opening credits, it actually came up as Harem Holiday. And I often wondered if they did the same with Viva Las Vegas, if ever they released a version and called it Love in Las Vegas. I've never seen one, so I don't think they have. And it's the same with this movie as well. You know, if they ever done one where it came up as California Holiday, but like I said, I have never seen one, so I don't think they did. I just find something like that quite interesting and fascinating. Some really cool tracks on here. And here we go with... What's the front from the back? Oh, B. Never tell this. This is Double Trouble. Yep, Double Trouble. Yes, this is the movie where he sang Old MacDonald. Again, I know we all have our gripes about, you know, certain songs and certain movies and everything, but you know, it's Elvis, so I don't really care. I love everything he's done. I think, again, it's just personal opinion. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are songs I do, like I said, sort of, in with, but still love it all the same. I mean, Elvis had a voice like no other person in the history of music. I don't think he had a very unique voice, and when people try to imitate him and stuff like that to do his voice, doesn't matter who it is. Even with Jimmy Ellis, aka Orion, the very first time I heard him, I knew it wasn't Elvis, and you know, people said to me that, you know, you wouldn't think any different. And if you've studied Elvis's vocals and his voice and the way he does things and his phrasing, the bereavement in songs, the connection with words and pronunciation and stuff like that, if you've studied all of that, then you'll know if it's Elvis or not. So yeah, that's Double Trouble. And this is How Great Thou Art. Did I show you the record of that? Of Double Trouble? Did I show the record? Yes, I did. I think I did. But if I didn't, it's on the orange label. Sorry, it's because my mind just went blank then for a second. Like real blank. Yeah. So here is How Great Thou Art. It's an amazing album. This truly is an amazing album. This is a UK version of it on the orange label. I can feel his hand in mine. And that's not even on this album. Well, you may run on for a long time. Run on for a long time. Right. So then we got Clambake. This is APL 1-2565. And this is a US press. Man, my memory must be slipping again. Did I show you the How Great Thou Art record? There's so many things right now with my mind because I have so much to do and get through. It's unreal. So again, I'm going to try and get through these the best way and quickest way that I can. But I really wanted to do this video because, like I said, I haven't done a video like this in a long time. So, or should I say in a while. Here is Elvis Speedway with Nancy Sinatra. Now, those of you who have seen my CD videos will know that I've also replicated any albums that's never officially came out on CD singly. I know they've come out in the box set, and I know they've come out in the double features on CD, but I've replicated the original album covers before they released the RCA albums box sets and the other separate soundtracks, which I show you on my that's on the orange label there, which I do show you on my CD collection videos. That's my wife pulling out, that's my wife pulling up. So in a minute you'll probably hear my daughter coming in going, "Daddy!" Our youngest, Carter J. So just preparing you. And she's a little sweetheart. She is a little sweetheart. Now, this next one I'm going to show you is to the same. I didn't know which one to keep because my friend Rossi gave me one, and I also got a different one. So in the end, I just kept the both of them. Hey, sweetheart. You okay? Yeah? She came in, she's just giving me a wave. No hello, no yes, I'm fine. Just giving me a wave. Oh. So this one is the, I didn't, like I said, I didn't know which one to keep, really, so I kept the both of them. It's the Elvis. That's all it is, Elvis. Because that was the original title of it. Obviously, it's been known then over the years as Elvis the 68 Comeback Special, Elvis the NBC TV Special, Elvis TV Special. But for me, I like things original, so when we speak about this, I say Elvis, but then I also say it's the 68 Comeback, as it's been widely known. So this is, I love this label. It's a little bit marked there. How it's marked there, I do not know. That's how it was. Side 2 is fine though. I love this label. So that's that version. And I'll try to get through some a little bit even more quicker. And here's the other version that I had, which I know that Rossi sent me this one. This one actually has a barcode on the back. And this is on the silver label. I love how this sounds. I've played this quite a few times. Here we go, the black and silver. You okay with that? Yeah? You can't talk, you know. Just trying to put this in here. This was quite tough. This was like the potluck to get in. It was very difficult to put this album back in its plastic protection. So just bear with me for a second. Yeah, we got it in and it's staying in. Alright. And now we've got one of my favourite compilation albums to play. Like I said, I don't have a favourite Elvis song because I love them all. I do have a favourite Elvis movie, which is Tickle Me, as you know from looking at my DVD videos and stuff. But this album is actually quite sentimental to me because even though I had everything that my dad had and was handed down, this is something that my mother gave me. and it's the reissue version that my mother gave me, because even though my dad had his collection, my mother had her selection of records as well. This is Elvis Sings Flaming Star. Now I don't have the first pressing of this yet. I'm still yet to get hold of it, but it's quite expensive. But this really means a lot to me. And I really do like this. This is on the light green. Elvis International Camden. So Elvis Sings Flaming Star. I've recently got my mother and father a turntable of their own, and I've actually given them some doubles of Elvis's albums that I've had, and this is one of the doubles that I gave them, because I gave it back to my mum and said, look, you know, this is kind of like a one album type thing. You go then. This is again another reissue. This is Elvis in the 90s. This is from Elvis in Memphis. This is again black and silver, but different sort of design there. Great sound, great sound. Okay, so that's from Elvis in Memphis. And now we've got a double album. Now I used to have both albums separate, but I don't anymore. So this is from Memphis to Vegas, and then the other side is from Vegas to Memphis. And this is Elvis in person at the International Hotel Las Vegas, Nevada, and the album back in Memphis. And it's a gatefold, comes up like that. And this had one of those. So here is the album for from Elvis in Memphis. From it just says on you actually from Memphis to Vegas, but this is record 1. This is the Elvis in person on the orange label. So I'll put those ones back in there. And then the this one also had a 2 in here. This was that, and then that, and the vinyl. This is the Back in Memphis album, but it says from Memphis to from Vegas to Memphis, side 3. So that's that. Ba, 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 ba. Double album, and that went in tidy. Look at that. Oh. Okay, now this is still not the version I'd like to get, but it's close enough, I guess. This is the Elvis Let's Be Friends on International. Camden International. Obviously, it's not an original, but I do. I mean, I don't like the way they done that colouring when they changed that. You know, that was a bit of a what I would call a sloppy job. Here's the back. Must be Friends. This is on Blue International. I would like to find the original at some point. Excuse me. So, oh, come on. Well, I don't go all inside you. Let's be friends. And the vinyl that I showed in my 50th anniversary edition of Elvis, That's the Way It Is. Or should I say that for the 50th anniversary, I did a special 50th anniversary video for the whole of That's the Way It Is. Here is the original vinyl. On orange label. Like I said, I'm going to try my best to get these now a little bit quicker. But still the best way that I can. So you gotta bear with me, alright? Yeah. Alright. And here we have a Camden of the Elvis Christmas album in the white cover. I like this cover. Like I said, not everything is the original releases, or first pressings, but I'm just grateful to have them on vinyl. What you doing? My wife has just done lunch, and I'm hungry. Now I am definitely hungry. So after this video, I think I'm going to have some lunch. I wasn't at first, but now I am. Oh. I didn't say you done me lunch. I said about you doing lunch, and that now I'm now hungry. Here is Elvis, Come On Everybody. This is, again, RCA International Camden. Great compilation. Again, I like this one a lot. And I replicated this one on to CD, which I show in my CD videos. So this, I've only recently got that album actually on vinyl. So it's that. And then we have one of my favourite compilation gospel albums. This is Elvis, You'll Never Walk Alone. I love this cover. I think it's amazing. I really do. And when they reissued the albums on CD, I know the first edition they put on CD of this, it was a replacement picture. It was actually Elvis when he was young, not this one, but still they kept the background. But when they reissued it on CD and remastered it, they kept this original cover. So I was very happy with that. Yeah. Okay, now this next one I'm actually quite happy about because thank you, love. What, no chocolate biscuits? Well. I love winding her up. And she just had me a nice cup of tea. This one I'm really happy about because it's Elvis Country. Now it says there about the picture being on the inside. And it's RCA Victor. Here's the back. And And so it does. It contains the picture. So I'm really chuffed to bits about that. And the vinyl is like that. And I love this label, I really do. I think it's a cool label, it looks cool. That's why I love the Sound of Your Cry vinyl album, which I don't have that on vinyl again yet. I say yet because I will do. I do, however, have it on the original press CD that they haven't long done. But I actually also have the advanced CD of that as well, which came out way back. And if you look at my Elvis CD YouTube videos, you'll see it. Okay, now this one is a little special to me because this was a gift. And it was a gift off Rossi. And I think this is the one that really gave me a kickstart into thinking, right, I'm now going to start collecting vinyl again. This is the Japan release of Elvis is recorded in Madison Square Garden. The sound on this, oh, incredible isn't the word. Now, I've kept it in the seal that Rossi sent me. I haven't taken it out to put into another one. I'm always very careful as well when I take this out, so I'm going to show you this best way I can without damaging it or anything. This is very special to me. I was very overwhelmed when when me and Rossi became friends. He asked for my address, and the next thing you knew, this comes to the post. Rossi, bruv, I still can't thank you enough for getting me this. Trying to so you can see inside the pages. The sound on this is really truly incredible. I have no words. I would love to start collecting the entire Japan vinyl collection, but I know these are very expensive. But the sound quality and the thickness of the record, oh my lord, I mean, these are simply amazing. But I would love to collect the Japan albums, and I may get them when I can. But truly amazing sound, best I've ever heard it sounded. It'll blow any CD version out of the water. It will blow any reissued, unless they do it as it was originally done. Then they just won't master it. I don't care what anyone says. I mean, Prince from Another Planet, yeah, it's brilliant. Don't get me wrong. It is awesome. But it's not the Japan version. The mastering on this vinyl is truly incredible. And I'm being very careful when I do this, because I do not want to rip it in any way, shape or form, or damage it in any way, shape or form. It is in all its glory. I truly do love this. Thank you, Rossi, so much, bro. Okay, the next one. This is Elvis sings hits from his movies plus 2 recent hits. Again, another great combination. I love the fact that they reissued these on CD. I know that some of the CDs they reissued like separate ways and whatever. They didn't keep to the original cover when they released them on CD. So what I've done is, in one of the other videos, I show you the replications that I've done just for covers for the original CDs. I think that's a bit further down in my videos, but it's one that I'm sure I done that video this year though. I think it started this year or not long after we went into lockdown. Here is Elvis Aloha from Hawaii via satellite. Yeah. It's the world! Go, go, go! Please don't ask. Whatever was in that tea was that I had earlier on. It must have been a rocket fuel or something. On the orange label. If you notice now I'm being lazy, I'm not taking them fully out. I do apologise. This one does have the track listing sheet. It's a little bit creased a little bit, but you know, again, it's there. So to me, that's all that matters. So what I love to see on YouTube as well is all the young Elvis fans, you know, becoming collectors and collecting. Side 3 there, 3 and 4. So that's Elvis Aloha from Hawaii via satellites. Now, this one I recently purchased on vinyl, but I am a little disappointed because the when it was online on Kelly's Records, they showed the sticker on it, the hype sticker, and this was one of my favourites growing up as a kid. I used to love listening to this album, and I remember, because this was an album that even though my dad had, it got destroyed when I was younger, and as I was going into my teens, I think it got destroyed. My vinyl collection was destroyed over the years by 2 people. I'm not going to mention any names, but as I explained in my other videos, and some vinyls I like to try and get hold of exactly what I had, and when I saw this come up for only like £7, I was very excited. So when my wife and I went to Kelly's Records in Cardiff here in South Wales, I was disappointed when I come across the vinyl. This is the Fool album, as is known by, original title just Elvis, and it had a sticker over there saying including the hit single Fool. And when I asked them, but they said it basically they just use stock photos to the stuff they did have, if they have them in. I can understand where they're from, but a part of me still thinks it's a little bit of false advertising. You know, from a collector's point of view. So you know, I am a little bit disappointed in that, because that's specifically what I got excited about to go down and get it. So when I saw that they didn't have it, it was okay, fair enough. But I still bought it anyway because I wanted it on vinyl. It's still on orange label. So I was quite disappointed, but like I said, it's there, it's on vinyl, and I'm happy with it. Well, I'm not happy with it, but I am happy, if that makes sense. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for everything. Okay. Now, this is Elvis commemorative album. I do not, though, however, have the numbered certificate and everything comes with it, because that's how it originally sort of got put out, and then this one came out. Yes, there was a little rip there, but again, nothing I can do about that. Same on both sides. And the vinyl is lovely. It's like this. I do like this album. The 2 vinyls are the same. Same, see-through, coloured. So. Back. Cara J, use your Spoon, please. Right, fork. Whatever. Fork, spoon, whichever you got. I'm not going to show you that one because I'm thinking of replacing that collection. Okay, this one is Elvis the King. Now this was the, if I'm correct, the first time for the pre-show songs that were done, or post songs that were done for the Aloha from Hawaii, Blue Hawaii, Early Morning Rain, Hawaiian Wedding Song, Kukuipo, and No More. I think this was the first release that they appeared on, that were recorded after the satellite show. That's what I don't get about the rehearsal concert when it was released on vinyl. Why did they have a few songs on the back of that from the studio post songs that were done for like Early Morning Rain, No More, and Kukuipo? Why are those at the end of the Alternate Aloha? They wasn't recorded until after the satellite show. I hate stuff like that. It's a pet hate of mine. I didn't show the vinyl, did I? So yeah, that's the King. And this is on Camden. This is on Camden. Yep. No one told me about her, the way she lies. No one told me about her, you make people cry. But it's too late to say you're sorry. So yeah, the King. As I was saying about those tracks, they would even on like the legacy edition of Aloha from Hawaii and what have you, they would put on the rehearsal show at the end. Why? They were part of the original satellite show, for goodness sake. I mean, you know. So anyway, here is Separate Ways. I really love this cover. So on the US CD when it was reissued on disc, I took the cover out, the front cover, and don't get me wrong, I kept them, and I did it with a few of them as well, because here in the UK, I like the UK cover a lot, so I replicated the front and the back, and I had that as the folding inside for the original CD reissue. And the cover that originally came with, I put into a folder with some Elvis documents. And I've done that with a lot of the US releases that came out in CD. Okay, so here is For Old Time's Sake. Now this was actually a double title, I guess, because this was going to be originally called For Old Time's Sake, but it came out as, in the end, as Raised on Rock, and then on the B-side, For Old Time's Sake. You know, I love the way they've done this cover. You know, it's double-sided and double sort of, you know, double titled. Okay, the cover's beat up, I know, but like I said, I'm just grateful to have it. The vinyl, however, plays brilliantly. Orange label there. So it's Raised on Rock / For Old Time's Sake. Then we have, God, I've still got a pile to show you. Then we have Good Times. On the orange label. Good time, Charlie's got the blues. Good time, CJ's got the blues. I don't know. If things don't change, they'll stay as they are. That's what I always say. Here is Elvis Hits of the 70s. glue on there, tape or something. Orange label. Oh, I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm not really speaking much now in between showing you my vinyl. It's not that I'm getting tired or anything. I'm just got so much to do. I'm thinking so much about everything that I'm going to be doing. It's crazy. So here is Elvis, the U.S. Mail. Again, this is another Camden reissue. On the Camden label. As you can tell, I'm trying to put these in order of release as best I can, because I don't have all the albums. There are quite a few that I'm missing, and I will be intending to get those. I do intend to get those. This one I've recently purchased. This is Promised Land. And this is a first edition, first pressing, and to be quite honest with you, it was quite immaculate. I was quite surprised when I saw this at Kelly's Records in Cardiff. So I was very chuffed to come across this for only £10. So I bought it. And they actually had a few of them there. I was quite surprised how many of these ones they had there. So yeah, I was very impressed. Very impressed indeed. Okay, now this one came up by Arcade Records. This is Elvis 40 Greatest. As seen on TV, it says here, and I would still like to see an advert for this. Actually, I can't remember if I have seen one or not. This is Elvis's 40 Greatest, and this is the first edition of this version, because the second edition was blue. The first edition was yellow on the label, and yellow is what I have. Do you know, we spent ages just looking at the different variations of this. I'd actually forgotten quite a lot of when I had my vinyl collection growing up. As I did say actually in one of my other videos, when in 2009 when my vinyl collection was destroyed and sold and what have you, I kind of lost the passion for Elvis vinyl and a few other artists as well. And I didn't think that I would ever get. Didn't think I'd ever collect again, to be quite honest with you. And it was actually like that as well with some of my CDs too, which I do explain about in my CD videos. But thanks to Rossi, and also thanks to my wife too, because my wife got me into really the love and passion for collecting the CD albums when I collected some of the rare ones. So yeah. Then we have Elvis Today. And this is a first press. Lucky on this. Well, hello, TROUBLE. Yeah, so I mean, maybe I should. I mean, I've seen a few videos where the vinyl is actually put in the paper sleeves here and put into the backs. Maybe I should do that, but I'm just never. I never had my vinyl collection like that. Okay, this is the original pictures of Elvis. Pictures of Elvis. Yeah. Hey! Well, it says Takeoff Records, doesn't it? Yeah, I know. Bad joke. joke. Alright. From Elvis Presley Boulevard, Memphis, Tennessee. It was also released with recorded live here, even though the album was not recorded live. It was a studio album. You dropped it! My daughter's trying to be so quiet because I'm doing this video. So I hope everybody's keeping safe. Hope everybody's doing whatever they need to do. I know it's going to be different and really strange this year at Christmas. Okay, here's one of my other favourite albums I used to listen to a lot growing up. This is Elvis, Welcome to My World. I love the cover art on this, I really do. And here's the back. This is an album I will play quite often. And this is one that Elvis owned himself. Elvis owned his own personal copy of this. Okay. Now, I've only just recently got. Alright, no, this is the one I had. This is Moody Blue. I got two of these. I'll explain why in a minute. This is Moody Blue. This is the German one. This is the German pressing. It's the one I had that Rossi sent me, so again I just don't want to part with it. But recently I acquired a UK pressing of it, which is here. I do, however, want to get hold of a blue vinyl pressing, a blue vinyl. I still want to get hold of one of those, and I will at some point. So here's my UK pressing of Moody Blue. And this one's on orange label. I recently paid only £5 for this, so it was very cheap. And at Kelly's Records, because Kelly's Records in Cardiff, it's only about 15 minutes on the train, about half an hour in the car. Now this one I really liked because it's got a hype sticker. This is Elvis in concert, and from what I'm told, this one's actually quite rare to get hold of with a hype sticker. So I'm quite happy to have that. It is got some damage to it, some coloured on it or what have you, some dye got into it. But, you know, again, I'm just grateful to have it. Okay, I'm only going to show the one record because they're all the same colour sticker label. So I'm really happy to have that. Really, really happy to have that. Another album I really like playing a lot. This is Elvis in Demand. Do love this album. This was quite interesting. This was done by to celebrate the 21st birthday of the official Elvis Presley fan club of Great Britain. RCA invited the club members to select 16 tracks from the star's extensive record repertoire. This album is the result. It is varied and interesting, and an interesting collection representing many faculties of the legendary Presley career. studio work, Hollywood, film soundtracks, and live shows. Sleeve copyrighted 1977 RCA Limited. RCA Limited, Record Division, RCA House, Curzon Street, London. And it says here, the official Elvis Presley fan club of Great Britain, P.O. Box 4, Lancaster, England. Printed and made in Great Britain. I do love this album, I gotta be honest. I was very, very, very over the moon to actually have the original, not the bootleg, not the I don't know, they haven't reissued it. Because there are 2 bootlegs of this album going around on CD, which, even though the CDs are pressed, the sound quality is not really good. The only country in the world that this was released officially on CD was Australia. And I am so glad that I've got the original CD release of this album, which it's in my second Elvis CD collection on video here on YouTube. So go check that out. I'm sure it's Australia, actually. I'm sure it's Australia. See, I'm even questioning myself. I'm sure it's Australia. I do say it in the video when I show you the discs. I even show you where it's from. Okay, here is. This is actually a bootleg. I don't think it's an official release, to be quite honest with you. This is the Elvis tapes. The Elvis tapes. Nothing too special about that album. No. Okay, now we have this one. This is Elvis Sings for Children and Grown-Ups too. This is, I'm sure this is a Canada release. It's got gatefold. There's the back. There's the vinyl. That's a US release. I think this one is. It's US release. Think. Yeah, made in the USA. Showing you, I'm gonna get through these now as much as I can, quick as I can, quick as possible. No, don't. I really do hate it when. Oh, okay, there we go. It was me doing it wrong. I should have showed you that. Get it back out now. Right. Here's Elvis, the 56 Sessions of Volume 1. Great album this is. And yes, one of my favourite labels again. I like the orange label. I do love how that looks. And I like this label here. Oh, I'll tell you what else I do like as well, which I'll show you when I get round to showing you at least one of the releases from that company, or a particular company. Because there's 3 labels I really like. The orange RCA, the blue one like I've just showed you, and another one which I'll tell you when I get to it. This is Elvis, the 56 Sessions, Volume 2. And again, one of my favourite labels. What's the time?
10 to 3.
Really? 10 to 3? Man. How long have I been doing this video then?
2 hours.
Nearly 2 hours. I'm still going to sort of show. Always very interesting because my videos are quite long, as you probably all noticed, and all my subscribers would know. Okay, this is Elvis 40 Greatest again, the same ones I showed you a few records back, but this is the special pink pressing. I absolutely love this cover. I really do. One of my favourite artwork covers, because I think it's quite interesting how they've done it. If you lift it up that way, as you can see there. And even though they brought this out on CD, they again, they've got bonus tracks and what have you. But before they brought it out on CD, there was a version released on CD a good few years ago, which was, obviously it's a bootleg, but I didn't like it very much because, again, the way they changed the back on the cover. So what I did, I put my own version together with alternate tracks, alternate versions. But the cover, I kept exactly the same layout as this on CD. Exactly the way it is. 100%. And I didn't put any bonus tracks on it because I hate bonus tracks. And I actually, I don't like, I know it sounds funny, but I do not like bonus tracks. If it's like officially sort of like released for like the first time, or an album is made for the first time and comes out and there's a bonus track on there, then obviously I can't do anything about that. But something that's reissued with bonus tracks on, I don't like it. I'm quite fussy that way. We use the special pink vinyl. One of my favourite logos, my favourite stickers. Yes! Like I said, it's a double album, so. And that's the inside! And I've actually replicated that as well inside my replica CD. How do I have this? It's 10 to 3. And I still haven't had that important phone call either. But my phone's on loud. It's by the side of me. No, I haven't had it. Okay, so here is Elvis, a Canadian tribute. And this was released in Paris. And it's a really good album. Canada. I'm just kidding you. Those of you who are subscribed, you should know what I'm like right now. I like to have a good laugh. I like to have a little joke. Whether it's funny or not, I really don't care less. It's, whatever. This is a great release this was. And when they brought this out first on CD, they was actually numbered, limited edition numbered. And then they brought them out then again. And they didn't do any numbers on them or special limited numbers. If you go to my CD videos, you'll see that I've got one of the numbered ones. Here's the original sleeve on the inside of the vinyl. And yes, it's one of those. Brilliant. There's extras on the CD, mind. There's extra tracks on there, but they're not classed as bonus tracks. They didn't word them as bonus tracks, so that's why I still like the CD. And it was the first time released on CD. That's what I like about the RCA albums box set on CD, the 60 disc set, where they've done the albums exactly as they came out on vinyl with the covers. They put bonus tracks on them, yes, but the bonus tracks are not listed on the back of the album covers. However, they are listed in the book, which again, if you go to my box sets, I explain that as well when I show you the album, the RCA albums collection. Here is one of my favourite gospel albums to listen to. Here is He Walks Beside Me. I've got this on CD too, original CD. And I have the Australian CD release, which is rarer than the Canada CD release on orange label. Do you know what, on this, it was the first time that, If I Can Dream, unreleased version with chorus. Well, it's been released since on other compilations and stuff, but at the time of this album's release, it was obviously the first time for it to be released. Excuse me, just gotta take a little drink. Okay, now this is volume 1 of Our Memories of Elvis. I don't have volume 2 yet on vinyl, but I hope to pick it up soon. I do, however, have the original CD release of this that contains both volume 1 and 2. I'm sorry that I'm not trying to go into too much detail of this now, because obviously I'm trying to pick up the speed a little bit, best way that I can. So I do apologize to you all. I'm gonna start giving reviews as well. Like, I got it with me because I'm looking at it at the moment. From Elvis in Nashville, it's a new buy for me. I'm gonna give a review on it because there's a few things I've noticed about it. So I'm gonna start giving album reviews, box set reviews. Now this one you've obviously seen in my, or if you haven't seen, go back and take a look. Those who really wanted to see me replicate a album onto CD that never came out on CD and so forth, they were all very interested. Everybody who commented and sent me messages requested me do a video. So I done a video showing in detail, 100% full in graphical, everything, how I replicate. And this was the album that I replicated, put onto CD. Even though these have been released into like CD sets, not everything in those sets I really wanted, but the covers wasn't put up on any of the sites either. So I decided to go all in and replicate and put this onto CD myself. Again, using alternate versions of the tracks. Whenever I replicate something like this, because they've been released on CD and so forth, and all the masters are out there and everything, I decide to use alternative tracks. No bonuses, just alternative tracks. So again, it's something still different to listen to and still worthwhile doing. I mean, I guess in one sense you could say, yeah, the artwork plays a big part on the albums, same with the DVDs and videos and everything, which I have explained in previous videos. But again, it's, you know, they take me back, and I always put a lot of pride and joy into doing them. Somebody's ringing the doorbell. This one, the front of this is a little bit beat up, but again, it's still pretty cool. This is Elvis the Sun collection, and when I had this, mine had a different back cover to it. But that's Sun collection. It's German release. Yeah, NL. So it's the silver and black. So please bear with me, and once again, I do not have a bear here, but just bear with me anyway. So, Sun Collection. A really good album this is, really good compilation. Okay, here is, again, another version of Pictures of Elvis. RC International, and my original one that I had of this, because I had another version of this as well, growing up, which was bought for spares and everything. It had a different back cover. It had a full white cover. It didn't have this picture or anything. And it wasn't this type of green as well. It was a darker green. But still, great album. The front cover is the same. And I haven't done it yet, but I am going to replicate this onto CD with this cover, because I think this is awesome. I love that cover. And again, I'll be using alternate versions of tracks. The other thing you see, because I've got them all on the computer, the alternate versions and the alternate mixes and so forth, there's so much I've actually got on computer. I'm not going to say where I got them from, and I'm not going to say how I got them. But I do have a lot of alternate takes and stuff that's actually not out there at the moment. officially. And some of them haven't even been put out there unofficially either, funny enough. But it's just due to some connections. But when I put these sort of albums together, I use things that are not out there. So when I put them in the CD player to listen to, there's always something different. Okay, remember I said to you that I got 3 favourite record labels. Well, you've seen the 2, the orange and the bluey one. Well, here's another one. For this album here, the KTEL label, this is Elvis Inspirations. Again, love this album. Great gospel album, which I've replicated onto CD with this original back. I know that some of these have actually come out in like little cardboard sleeves, replicated and everything, but again, I like them in CD jewel cases, and you know, so I replicated them myself before the. Now there was a picture originally that came with this, of this picture here, but I did have it, obviously. I had the original, but I don't now, yet. But I love this label. This is the other label I love. Same label used for the ultimate performances, which I showed in my replications. So that's Inspirations. Woo! Right, so again we go back now to Elvis International. This is Elvis Presley Sings Lieber and Stoller. This is a good combination album. Now I know this is also out there on CD as well. I haven't got it yet on CD, but I'm going to get it. I'm going to look for it and buy it. I know you can't see, but my daughter's watching her iPad. And she's giving a sweet laugh there because she's finding something very funny on TikTok, I think, or YouTube. There's the Green Label International. Cara. No, she can't hear me. She's got her headphones on. Obviously, she's got the volume up. I wonder if I said pain in the backside, would she go, yeah? She's my little devil in disguise. Okay, so now we've got the European side of Elvis. This is on the RCA Tanned label. Good compilation. Again, I paid 20 pence for this. RCA Tanned label. With again a sticker, a stamp. I wonder is it when does that custom for that to be done or something, but because the other one was stamped as well. So yeah, the European side of Elvis. I'm almost coming up to the end now, which I know it sounds bad, right, but I'm kind of happy about. Okay, here is Elvis, the Louisiana Hayride. Okay, no, this isn't really official. I would think this is like a private thing, what have you, but that's the label on it. So it's a bootleg, but still, no, it sounds pretty good. So, I mean, there may come a time when I actually get rid of these particular bootlegs, put them up for sale, and get rid of them because I don't really play them, not these ones anyway. So, my unofficial bootlegs type things I might get rid of, I might sell. The only one I won't sell is this one because I really do like this this one. It's presented very well. This is Elvis, Scotty and Bill Special Collector's Edition, the first year. Now I do like the way this is presented. This again is songs from the Elvis and Scotty and Bill live from Eagles Hall, March 1955, Houston, Texas. Artists Elvis Presley, Scotty Moore, Bill Black. Narration, Bill Heflin and Biff Colley. Tracks, There's Good Rockin' Tonight, Baby Let's Play House, Blue Moon of Kentucky, I Got a Woman, That's Alright Little Mama. Scotty Moore tells the story of the first year. I do like this one, I gotta be honest. So this is one I will keep. Here is the vinyl. Again, even that looks pretty cool. Whoops, got out of focus there. And it also comes with the book, the first year. I'll show you that in a second, because it also comes with this. Now, this doesn't even say it's a copy of anything or reproduction, even though it is a reproduction. It doesn't say, because normally they do state on it, but it doesn't. This is a contract. This has also the autograph of Elvis's mother, Gladys, his father, Elvis, and W.S. Moore. Contract letter, agreement, agent, Elvis Presley, manager, age 19 years, is a singer, blah, blah, blah. This contract is joined in and approved by the father and mother of Elvis Presley. It is agreed that W.S. Moore take over complete management. This is a lovely thing to have, documentation. And like I said, even though it is a copy, it's a reproduction, it doesn't say that it is, which is good, you know what I mean? Because sometimes that kind of spoil it, so here is the book that comes with it. Here's the back, a lovely picture that is. So I'm going to show you now. I'll open it up to the first page. Some lovely photographs there, some information on the story. That's the second page there. Some posters and stuff. And then if I turn it around, you've got that, the publicity photo. This is a lovely release, I've got to be honest, I do like this. And then there's some early publicity shots there of Elvis. DJ Fontana there and Scotty Moore and Bill Black, that is, sorry. Not DJ Fontana. It wasn't DJ Fontana then, it was just Elvis, Scotty and Bill. Again, there's a copy of that same agreement in the book. So, a really lovely thing to have. So I do like that vinyl. And the sound on it as well, I know, is absolutely brilliant, in all fairness. I couldn't ask for anything better when it comes to that release. So, Elvis, Scotty and Bill, the first year. If you can get hold of a copy, I highly recommend it, because even though it's probably the same stuff you got on CD, and they have been released on CD, it's just nice to have as that sort of, like, as it says, special collector's edition, Okay, here we go with the compilation I had. This was... Now, I did replicate this on CD, but it was kind of like a rushed sort of job. I may redo it, I may not, but... the one that I did, I gave to my father. Here is Elvis, I Can Help, and other great hits. I remember playing this a lot when I was at my nan's when I was younger. The black and silver label. We're coming up now to... come out now for the last few. Okay. So the next one I'm going to show you, I remember this coming out on cassette. I remember it coming out on CD. When it came out on cassette and CD, I wanted it straight away. I remember the TV advert for it as well. I wish I could see the TV advert again for it, but can't find it anyway. Here is Presley, the all-time greatest hits on vinyl. I love this compilation. I first had it on double cassette, because my father wouldn't give me the vinyl at the time. But I had it on double cassette, and then later on I had it on CD. And I love the booklet that came with it. In fact, I remember coming out of school, my father meeting me, and picking me up. My father picked me up from school. Right outside school was the bus stop. We got on the bus, went into a little town called Barguide, which was about 25 minutes away on the bus. And we got off the bus came into the bus station. Got off the bus, and the bus was going back to where he picked that bus from, a place here in South Wales, UK, called Ystrad. Actually, he was going to Caerphilly. I know people in other parts of the world may not know where that is, or I've ever heard of it before. Like I said, my daughter's watching something on YouTube. Okay. So we got off the bus, went into the record store, bought the double cassette, come out to the record store, and got back onto the very same bus we caught and went back home. I still remember the bus driver. I still remember his words. My memory is very vivid when it comes to going backwards. And I still remember getting on the bus and the bus driver going, "That was quick." And my dad went, "Yeah, I know." Gave him the ticket. We sat down and what have you. So yeah, that was. I'll never forget that. So yeah, all time greatest hits, fantastic, and I've got it on double CD as well, which I show in my CD videos. I don't have the cassettes. In fact, I don't really have many cassettes at all. But for some reason, and I think this is a little, I don't know. My opinion is that it's, I don't know if they'll take off or not, but cassettes are starting, I noticed now, to make a small little comeback, aren't they? Vinyl made a comeback in a very big way, and it worked, but cassettes are coming back as well. I don't know if they'll pick up on it. Okay, so the very last few records. Here's one that I had originally on CD when I was younger. This is Elvis, the Great. Pardon? Cara? What do you mean, shh? You alright? You've said a few things now. She's giving me all these hand signs now. She's just going like that. Right. Sorry, this is Elvis Presley, The Great Performances. Although I had it on, like I said, I did have it on vinyl, but for me, growing up as a vinyl collector, when I was like very, very young, obviously the first things I started having was the CDs. My father never trusted me with vinyl back then. In fact, I actually damaged a few of his vinyl. His spares, not his originals. If I got his first editions and destroyed them, I don't think I'd be alive today talking like this. So anyway, here's the original sleeve. And here is the vinyl. I'll just show you side two. Okay. And now I'm going to show 2 picture discs of Elvis, because we've now come to the very last 2. That's basically all my vinyl collection in covers. I'm going to show you 2 picture discs. The one picture disc I recently had in a job lot of records that I had. And the last one, the very last one I'm going to show you. Oh, Kel, could you just hand me that vinyl that's on top of the printer? I forgot that's got to be with my I've got a vinyl that I forgot to show you. It's basically because I've been working with it. This is a soundtrack to a bio movie that I have on vinyl as well. Now, it's not Elvis singing on this vinyl. I'm sure we've all heard of the movie, simply titled Elvis, or as it's become known over the years as Elvis the movie, with Kurt Russell acting as Elvis. Now, a lot of people, to this day, even now, they still think that it was Kurt Russell who was doing the singing in the movie. It wasn't. It was none other than the fantastic, amazing American country artist Ronnie McDowell, who I'm really proud to say that myself and Ronnie are actually friends. Even though I'm in the UK and he's over in the US, that doesn't change anything. We're really good friends. I'm really proud to say that. He's a great guy, a fantastic artist in his own right. But he a lot of people mainly know him for his hit single back then in '77 called "The King Is Gone," which every time I hear it, it tears me up. Here is the original soundtrack for that movie, where it states there. Look, let's see. Oh, I'm going out of focus, and let's see if I can do it slowly. Starring Kurt Russell and vocals by Ronnie McDowell. The reason why it's not in my collection is because I've recently I have replicated it to CD, and I've also done the inside cover and everything. So that's why it's by my PC printer, because I've done the insert booklet as well. I'm gonna do a video on other artists, and what I mean by that, I mean showing you the collection of other artists that I have. Ronnie McDowell will be one of them. I'm still working though on my Ronnie collection, so I'm gonna show you all my Ronnie collection on CD one day. This is my arcade. Now this album does have an alternate cover for America and also in Spain as well. A few other countries that it came out in, it has different artwork, but I love this cover, and this is a UK official release, so I really do like this one. This actually has a track on it that's not on any other release. I can't remember which track it is, but I don't think it's Old Shep. I can't remember which it is. It's been a while since I even looked up that. But this UK release has a track on here that's not on any other release. So when I do the Ronnie McDowell collection, I'll show you the albums of Ronnie. Then I'll dig that information out, and I'll be able to tell you what song it is. But as I'm finished with the vinyl now, I'll put this back in with my CD, in with my vinyl collection. But there. Okay, so the picture discs. The last one I'm going to show you has a story behind it and is very, very, very sentimental to me. This is Pictures of Elvis, picture disc. On this side too there with the tracks on. Because what I've done, see, I've got a spare catalogue thing, so I've put it in a thicker protective sleeve, and then the other side of it has got this one. So see, I alternate the sides in between there. Right, this vinyl, this picture disc is tribute to Elvis. Now, even though it says tribute to Elvis, it is Elvis singing the songs, okay? This year is a very sentimental picture disc. Now, you can find this anywhere. You can find it on eBay, Amazon, or secondhand record dealers and everything. But this is no replacement. From when I was a child, this is the only original vinyl from my childhood that I still own. It is actually in bad shape, listening wise, because it's scratched to bits. Because it's not scratch. Well, yeah, because I played this like no end when I was 7 years old. There was a lot going on with my childhood, and basically my mother bought me this for my 7th birthday. And due to the history of what was going on at the time, I'll never ever forget going down to the market with her in Caerphilly, in the Indo market, and I was given the option to choose anything that I wanted. And I picked this vinyl, and I took it home, and I just played it and played it and played it. And I always kept this very close to me. Everywhere so I went, if I moved house or whatever relationship I was in, this was one vinyl that sort of, it had its own sort of place. That's why this vinyl was the only one saved, because it was one of the first things that I grabbed. So that's the story behind that. Very sentimental to me. So yeah. So I keep that in there, and I keep it on the shelf. So that's it. That is the end of my Elvis vinyl collection. I hope you've enjoyed this video. As you know, I mean, I'm sure you'll agree, the video has been a very short video. No, it hasn't. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm sorry that like partway through I started to go a little bit faster. I started to slow down on how I was talking. It's because I know the time's getting on here, and there's quite a few things to do. I still need to do a few things. I'm expecting still an important phone call that I haven't had yet. If I don't get it today, I'm sure I know the reason why I wouldn't have had it anyway, so I'll understand that. But yeah, my next video I might do. I am thinking of doing a review on this. I'm thinking of doing reviewing videos as well, because I give my thoughts, and also saying a little, some factors about this box set and about other box sets I have, and giving some facts that I've not seen put out. Other artists, another artist video. I've been asked by a lot of people, especially since they heard my country song. You know, how come I done country when I'm like full on with Elvis and stuff? And it's because I like other artists, and I think we all do in one respect. But Elvis will always be number one for me, always. So yeah, I'm thinking of doing other artists, including this guy here. Those who are in the US may not know who this guy is, but please check him out. His name is Shakin' Stevens. This is his recent release called Singled Out. This is the vinyl. Now I got the vinyl, I have got the 3 CD set, and I have got this mammoth box set here, which is 19 CDs, is a 19 CD book pack. There's the CDs, and there's a book inside, and all, so many things. So every artist video that I do, I will show my collection of that artist, because if I've got a favourite artist, I like to collect everything that they've done. So that's what I most probably do when there's a few artists that I like. So I might start doing other artists. Just sort of like they'd be one-offs. They wouldn't have the reviews like I've done with the Elvis stuff like that. So, and I probably won't go into a lot of detail on the other artists as I do with the Elvis videos. It'll just be like a quick flick of the album, front and back. I'll tell you little bits and pieces, but I don't think they'll be as long as my Elvis videos, okay? And also as well, I have got some Elvis programs as well that I'll be uploading, because I know I haven't done any of those in a while. It's just because of everything, and I've been very busy. But there is one thing I do want to say to you all before I go. Once again, thank you all so much for subscribing. Thank you so much about for all the comments on my recordings, the messages that I've had and the emails I've had have been overwhelming. Thank you so much. If I can just say to you all, stay safe, keep well, God bless you, and my other videos will be coming very soon. Thank you so much. Take care.